Typhlosion has joined us here in Paldea via a Tera Raid Spotlight event now in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I want to show you guys how you might be able to defeat it solo for yourselves. Disclaimer, I don't claim to have the most overpowered strategies or anything like that, but if you're seeing this video, that means it worked. Let's get started. In order to do that, we gotta look and see what we're actually up against. Here on the Cerebi forums, we have all the information that we need. Level 100, hidden ability, we knew that stuff, Ghost Tera type, but what we really need to know is the moveset. Looks like we're gonna be up against Eruption, Shadow Ball, Play Rough, and Earthquake with the additional moves of Sunny Day. And I've done a few test battles against this thing, kind of seeing what I might have available that could possibly take this thing out. And even now, my strategy is a little shaky and I'm very dependent on getting lucky with the additional Pokemon that the game will give you with CPUs. But I'll tell you, this thing's a little bit tricky for solo. So what I've cobbled together here that I think might be able to give this thing a run for its money is a Tyranitar. I gave this thing the Shell Bell for a little bit of recovery. We're rocking the moves Crunch, Iron Defense, because primarily we're going to be taking Earthquakes, and Play Roughs, because those are two of the super effective moves this thing has for us. Dragon Dance, and Screech to drop this thing defenses to -6 at the beginning of the match. It will reset it about halfway through, but that's okay. And of course with Sandstream, that means we get a little bit of a buff to our special defense. Eruptions aren't going to be quite as bad, but this thing does have Sunny Day, and it will set up Sunny Day and immediately negate your Sandstream. So if you wanted to replace one of these moves, maybe Dragon Dance, because really the only reason that we click it is to outspeed, and we only click it once. You could do that and replace this with Sandstream, and in fact I might have to do that anyway, but this is what we're going in with right now. And I'll give you a more exact rundown of the EVs on Showdown after this battle. There it is! I'm actually really excited for this Pokemon to be in the game, and we got very lucky here with 2 Intimidators. This means Play Roughs and Earthquake's going to be doing just that slight bit less, and these things will get knocked out and cycle through pretty quickly, which means it's going to very quickly drop to -6 attack, which is going to be fantastic for us. First thing we want to do is click Screech. As we see, Eruption here is really not doing much. Oh, I'm in the way of the health bar, you can't actually see it, but Eruption here is not doing much. Defense -2. We see the Sunny Day immediately, which is okay, that's expected, because we are planning on getting knocked out for a little bit. At least once. We're going to go for another Screech and get this thing all the way down to -6. As you can see, turn 2, it resets our stats. We're still not taking a whole ton from Eruption, but we're taking more than we really want to be. And there, it actually got to go for 2 Eruptions in a row. I'm really not sure what that's about. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but it does do that occasionally. I don't know. But see, here we go. We got TTar knocked out, which means we're going to set up our Sandstream once again. We currently have this thing at -6, and it's got some attack drops due to Intimidates. So just press Y here. We'll go and check. Looks like we got -5 in attack, and we actually only got 2 Screeches off, which is a little bit interesting. So I guess we'll go for one more Screech here. Eruption's going to be mitigated because of the Sandstream, so we're good. We're chilling on that front. And I wasted a turn with Screech that might actually mess this whole thing up. Please pay attention, because I'm over here trying to commentate and not paying close enough attention. And we should already be on our second Crunch by now. That's my fault. I think we should be running out of Eruptions here soon, though. I don't remember how many PP Eruption has. I thought it was really low. I thought it was like 5. But we're at -6 on the attack stat now. I do wish we had gotten that 3rd Screech off. I'm still not really sure what happened there. But it's okay, because we're going to keep going for Crunches. Crunch also has a chance to lower defenses. So maybe we'll get lucky with a stat drop. Oh, and I actually meant to change this thing's Tera type. I forgot to do that. This is still my Tera Steel, which is not what I meant to do. We'll see if we can still pull this off, but I meant to change this to Tera Dark. Shields down. It removes its negative effects. So now it no longer has any stat drops. So we're going to go for 1 Screech real quick. Drop it to -2. It's going to knock us out. Well, actually, I guess we're going to get a second Screech off. and then it'll knock us out. We'll come back in, we'll go for big crunches. Typhlosion keeps dodging attacks, or that's good. He gets to go for 2 eruptions now to knock us out. That's also incredible. So it dodged our Screech and then got to move twice. So that's fantastic. But we're gonna kick up the Sandstorm, and we're gonna start going for crunches again, and just hope that maybe we can do enough damage. It's gonna be tight, but it might be possible. Oh, we got the defense drop. Okay, this actually really might be possible here. If we had the Dark Tera type, it'd have been no question. That was my fault. I screwed it up. We got crit. That's not fantastic, but we still might be okay here. If we can get, I think 2 more crunches should do it. We of course no longer outspeed this thing because we lost our Dragon Dance. If the animations didn't take so long, this would be a different story. This was our last attack, and it looks like Crunch might do it. Crunch did it. Yeah, no, if we had changed the Dark Tera typing here, this would be a totally different story. This would have been a much easier fight. That's on me. You guys can make sure you do that for yourselves. That was not well planned on my part. But as you can see, Tyranitar is completely capable of taking on this thing by itself. Now, which Pokeball do we want to put this guy in? I think maybe I'll just put it in my second favorite Pokeball, the Premier Ball. It's a great looking ball. My first favorite is Luxury Ball, but I'm saving all my luxury balls for my shinies. Beautiful. Typhlosion caught. Here is a slightly more in-depth look at my TTar build. As you can see here, we're running Shell Bell, Sandstream. Dark Tera type is actually listed up there. That, again, I completely forgot to do that, make your life so much easier. We got 208 EVs in HP, 48 EVs in defense, and again, your special defense is getting boosted by the Sandstream, so you're good against like eruptions and stuff like that. Crunch, Dragon Dance, Screech, and Iron Defense with a max attack investment and a positive attack nature, doing tons of damage. And again, if you guys could manage to cycle through and get yourself Arboliva as a teammate, if you're doing it solo, get Arboliva because setting up the grassy terrain mitigates the earthquake damage. Get yourself one of the 3 Intimidators that are in the pool. If you can manage to get 2 Intimidators on Arboliva, mint. You'll have no problems. And there you have it. Proof that you too can take out Typhlosion using nothing but a TTar. Look, it looks like TTar's knocked him out right now. If this helps you out at all, please hit that like button for me down below, and don't forget to subscribe before you go, because we're still on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I can't do it without you. And before you go, check out that video up there. I'm really not sure what it is, but YouTube thinks you like it, so maybe give it a shot. Alternatively, maybe this video down here. It's Egg Month, and I decided to hunt down Charmander, first of the starters to release in this game, through Tera raid battles like my boy Typhlosion, and it was a lot of fun. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye!